posted that on the right Instagram account or no. Maybe I posted that. Oh goodness, okay. Just gonna pull the chat up, then put the okay. Then prepare to put the art up as well. Yeah. My iPad never collaborates with me when I want to do this on stream. I always need to tweak with it. Trying to okay there. La-di-da-di-da. Okay. Here we are. So welcome to my first affiliate stream. I'm trying something new today with the audio. I meant to, because my sound alerts weren't working, I meant to do this whole, let's match this down before. I meant to install like a virtual audio thing on my computer, but that didn't want to work. So I now use the built-in microphone of the computer so that it will also capture the sounds from the computer itself. So hopefully that means that the sound alerts will work now. But we shall see. It's very dark here right now. It's like 10 p.m., 10:30 p.m. here in Sweden. So it's quite, this is probably the darkest it will be for a while. For the next few hours. This is probably the darkest we'll actually have it. So I am working on this, and I don't actually know how far I want to go, like how much is left. I seem to recall that the last time I was going to work on the fabrics a bit, and we'll have to do that again. Go back into thinking about that, because so the thing with painting fabric in digital art is you have to really, I mean, that's the case when you paint fabric with any technique, but you have to decide what type of fabric you actually have in your painting, which I haven't yet decided that. It's some kind of, I think it's not a velvet exactly, but something along those lines. Which means it needs to have more texture than I have actually given it. Not that much. That's too much texture. That word. Let's see. Yeah, all these I don't always use. There are so many different brushes in this software, and I rarely try all of them. I have my favorite ones that I tend to use the most. And now I'm just trying a set of other brushes as well. This brush is not quite doing what I wanted. It's doing something similar. Let's try a couple of these brushes that are supposed to emulate actual paint. Wonder what that sound was. Probably just a bird or something. Oops. I like this brush now. It hasn't been a friend of mine before, but I think it's starting to be one. Hi Malik! Congratulations on getting affiliate. I have you hosted. I gotta go though. Have fun doing whatever you. It's nice of you to host me. Thank you. Yeah, this is a new. I still need to do a lot of setup. I created some rewards for the channel points and switched around the sound alerts a bit, but that's all I've done so far. I need emotes and stuff. I had to make those emotes and subscriber badges and all of those fun things to make the channel more properly mine. I was gonna work on the no problem, have a great stream and a great day. Thank you. It's actually quite late, so I think this is like the end of my day, but I like wrapping my day up with some drawing, some art. Just a chill vibe to wind down with. Oops. Yeah, I think the brush is doing what I wanted it to. But we're still gonna try a different one. Try the oil one, which I haven't used in a while. Oh, it mixes. It's nice. This is weird. Okay. Let's actually do that. Let's see. Let's It's been so long since I painted it with proper oil paints. I don't actually remember if this is what they were doing. If they mixed quite this much or no. Actually, it's a bit too messy for me, that brush. This one, on the other hand, I think I need to do like a painting, a portrait study at some point where I just play with these brushes a bit. Let's go with watercolor. So that one I trust to do something that I understand. Oops. Okay, maybe no, not like that. Let's go with the work on the carpet a bit because that's something that I need. Could have done this with. There are all these different layer modes in the software that you can. There are the layer modes with the addition and the multiplication modes that you can sort of change the colors around. But there's also a feature called Drawing Guide, which means you can set basically the middle line of the painting and then have perfect symmetry between two halves. I was debating doing that for the carpet, but I think I won't in the end. We're going back to the gouache. I don't know. We're going back to that one anyway. I liked this one. But I actually saw a butterfly today, which this was going to be a butterfly pattern. And I realized looking at the butterfly that I saw today that I had actually not a lot of butterflies look like this. This is better. Oh. See, I like what this brush does with the fabrics. It does good stuff. Stuff that I like. Oh, this is. like what I'm ending up doing here. Ooh, let's have sort of a magical smoke thing going on. Now it looks like she's on stage somewhere. Like maybe in the Eurovision Song Contest or whatever. They would do stuff like that here. Da, 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 da. Okay. And we like it. The gold touch. Goldfinger. He's the man with the Midas touch. A spider's touch. Do 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 do. Oh my goodness. So now we have the little lights up here, which I'll try to make, give them a sort of shape. And also some kind of top, so that they look more like some kind of lanterns hanging around, rather than just glowy lights unspecified. Well now. Eek. Eek. What are we doing? I need this to be done already. Not that I'm that impatient. I'm lying. I am that impatient. I 110% am. Because I have been working on this now for, let's see, hold on. Okay, 3 hours, 36 minutes. I'm getting like, I think I should aim for just over 4 hours total tops. Maybe. I'm not gonna be able to make that. Maybe 5 hours total. It's gonna be my limit on this one. Because I could keep on working forever, but I think also you have to sort of decide that enough is enough at some point. And I am rapidly approaching that point, at least mentally speaking. In practice with the art piece, not so much. Not yet, but we'll get there. We're gonna grind to get there, you guys. So that I don't have to have some kind of outburst over how long this is taking. I realize that like 5 hours for a bigger piece like this, it's not a lot, but you also have to look at any amount of time spent on anything from the perspective of the person doing it. And I have always been one of those artists who, like, any time that I had to do several sittings with a piece, it greatly increases the risk that I will never finish it at all. And the longer I go on, the more likely I am to get bored with things as well. So I sort of need to work around my own brain in that sense, just to get things done at all, basically. Yeah. Hi, Ronan. What's up? Good to see you here. I am trying to finish up this drawing that I have been working on my last 2 streams. Hold on, I'm gonna put it up so that you guys can see. Which setting is that again? I think it's this one. So that I can keep on zooming in on the feet. Well, how are you? And I'm happy to be here. Ronan says, I'm good. It's quite late here. It's almost 11 p.m. here in Sweden, but I was so not ready to go to bed. I felt more like staying up and drawing. And also, this piece has been sitting on my iPad for way too many days, unfinished. So it's already running like the risk of not being finished at all, and I had to do something about that. I couldn't let that happen, obviously. So what time is it where you are running? Is it the afternoon sometime? No, I'm actually working on the carpet, but upside down. So that I can... It's not upside down for you guys though, because I set that setting so that you see it the right way around. Well, I have it completely flipped to the other side. It's 5 p.m. where you are. Oh, that's a good. So somewhere then on the east coast of the US, I'm guessing. You have probably mentioned that. I just am so overwhelmed with all the states of origin of all the members in the Discord, so I haven't memorized them all yet. Winding down, incorrect. Yes. I have some kind of sense for your guys' time zones. Oops. Yeah. I feel like maybe I should have looked up more carpet references before I went into this. I'm just sort of going with all my memories of different carpets. There's some kind of rose pattern over here. Oh, we can have like a gold leaf type thing. And maybe a line in the corner going like this. There. The carpet is not my friend yet. And I wonder if it's ever gonna be my friend. I think it's not gonna become that. I'll just have to do something with it anyway. Blend, blend, blendy, blendy, blend. Blendy, blendy, blend. I have the weirdest childhood tune on my stuck in my brain right now from an Astrid Lindgren TV show. Why is that? Why did that end up stuck in my brain? I haven't watched the show that it's from in forever, not since I was a kid, really. It's just so deeply ingrained in the Swedish popular culture that regardless of whether you're actually watching it, you sort of know it anyway. If you have been a child in Sweden at some point between like 1970 and at least 1990, 2000s. Där går Pippi Långstrump, tjolapp, tjolän, tjolafsen sa. Här går Pippi Långstrump, för det är faktiskt jag. Nej, det är det inte. Okej. Not only are the carpet and I not friends, I think it has a vendetta against me. And now it's starting to look weird. And of course, that's got to be personal, right? It can't be my fault. It's the drawing having something against me. Aj, aj, aj. Let's go back to this grass feeling that I was going for here in the beginning when I was talking about what I wanted to do with this background. I had that thought, and then I, for a long time, looked like I was going to go against that, but now we're back. We're back with this sort of coming in from the outside into some kind of weird tent. It was a castle to begin with, but now it's weird tent mode. And given that we're inside a weird tent, we can have grass. It's fine. It does make these candles even more perilous. They risk setting everything on fire, including her dress and the entire tent. But there we are. That's the kind of thing you have to live with. I feel like I'm doing sort of good with the critical thinking side of my art, though, when I'm able to move past like actually judging the quality of the drawing and instead judging the realism of the actual setup. Because if I do that, then I can keep myself distracted from the way everything looks and just finish that instead of judging myself for it not turning out perhaps exactly how I intended. intentioned isn't a word, I think. Intended was what I meant to say, or intended to say. I actually really enjoy painting candles, I realized just now. I don't think I've ever done this many before in the same painting. But now that I am, I like it. There's something peaceful about them. Mm. Speaking of Astrid Lindgren, different movie though, but I feel like this painting is turning out. It really is one of those that has a life of its own at this point. Because when I started it, I had like a vague idea of the candles on the ground and the lights above and the like sort of that I wanted some kind of figure in there and the dress, but not much more, not everything, like the entire feeling besides that. Some kind of notification sound there. I don't know how you guys got that. I'm gonna have to look through this recording later just to check whether it works to use the computer mic. It's so that my sound alerts will work. So far we haven't tested them. I could though, but then I'd have to turn on the sound on my phone again when I turn that off. So we'll test it if someone does use one of them. This whole piece kind of makes me want to do like a candle study, just painting candles and light. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I think we're gonna leave the candles looking the way they are. Let's go back again to the carpet. Hmm. I'll flip it upside down for myself again. Just to do some stuff here. I mean, this maybe works. Sort of. Starting to look like it has enough of a pattern anyway to be an actual carpet. Because those in this style. It will always have so much going on. And where are we on the dress fabric now? We need to check on this. This part of it looks quite stiff. We're not trying to convey metal. It's a fabric. It needs to be more like have certain weight to it. Some translucency going on. Not that this fabric wants to cooperate with me. It doesn't. It doesn't. What can we do though? We can't do anything. We can only try. One can only try the best. I'm gonna look up a reference real quick. Because I think wait, is this my regular account? Oh no. Yes, it is. Okay. I had something for this, but it looks like maybe I don't. Okay, that's fine. We can just go with something else then. So I think, judging by the references that I had saved, what I have been doing is I have done too little with the fold here. It's too few folds. A few more folds might be able to do the trick, actually. But of course I still have to keep track of the blending and the shading and the volume and what have we. But this is good. It's good that I looked that up. Sometimes that's something that I need to remind myself to do more in drawing, just to look at, maybe if I get stuck, look at a reference like when it happens instead of just keeping to like hitting my head in the same spot, if you will. Just if you're stuck, own it, fix it. Don't just make yourself more stuck. That's gonna help no one. I know. Made one of these little lines across. That one's supposed to be there. Oh, hey Leroy. Sorry, I had Pinterest up. I couldn't see the chat. I'm about to start a stream also, so I'll pop in as soon as I can, or as much as I can. That's really kind of you to pop by anyway, even though you're streaming yourself. I hope you end up having a good stream. I'm doing good. I'm just trying to wrap this up at some point. I want it over with because I'm kind of tired of this particular painting. And I mean, not tired, just I want it done. How are you doing? Uh, it had something before that is kind of lacking now. It needs to get it back. I think I can do it this way. I'm gonna check back on that reference for a sec. With the light modes and my favorite layer mode, the addition layer, comes back and does its thing. The thing where it saves all the boring things, gets them going. I mean, it doesn't need to be quite that bright, maybe, but it's fine for now. And by for now, I mean, that's probably how it's gonna end up. I wonder. Actually, yes. I have an idea. And the idea is the front leg is gonna go hide. Oops. Well, let's use this brush instead to get there. Because I think I would rather have the opportunity to have more flow going on here. Yeah. That's better. Well, let's see what we can do. Actually, you said a good idea regarding the carpet. The parts of the carpet I don't like. Let's cover them up with the skirt. Let the dress take over. I'm a genius. Why did I not think of that before? I am an absolute genius. Yeah. Being completely serious right now. Why wouldn't I be? After all, this is my channel. I can say whatever I want. Especially about myself, really. Especially about that. Yeah. We got somewhere with that. We actually did. Her knee is a bit high up here. Hold on. Well, it's fine. When will we be done? I feel like a kid, you know, the road trip version of some kids. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? When will we be there? Are we done? Are we finished? But I don't think we are. Are we really improving upon it right now, or are we just changing it? I think we need some of the shininess back from the curtains that went away. We're going back with that. Hmm. I think some of these lights would kind of see through the curtain because it's supposed to be kind of see through, and another few are on our side. Now I'm trying to tie this together with Making the layer modes blend. Use the same colors in several different places, basically. So a touch of purple above everything to darken things. Wow, she's really bright in a weird way. How is that? We need to think about the parts of her that the light can't hit. Hi, Tony. What's up? I'm trying to finish this. It's past my limits of of patience already. So I'm just hoping. Oh, thanks for the biddies. I think that's the first time someone's doing that in my channel. So that's fun. Did I not have a sound alert for that? I did not. Oh, I thought I created all the ones I needed, but I hadn't thought of that one. Oh well. I'll have to rectify that later. Yep, got your little badge. A little bitty badge. Cheer badge. That was too red. Too red. Again, too red. This is just bothering me right now. That's too red. Again. Why does it want to be so red all of a sudden? I think I signed her up for that. Well, I mean, what? Oh, that's why. We need to undo that for a second. Do this way, duplicate that. Toying with the colors a bit. Oh yeah. See, that's better. This may actually help me get it together a bit. Maybe. Didn't change much. Well, that's good. I didn't want to change too much. Zooming in way too far on this face considering how small it is in the entire painting. But I also can't resist doing that. I'm very much a face junkie. Okay, wait, her. That was actually really weird. Why did I do it that way? Okay. I wonder. I wonder. I mean, the light is weird. I'll give you that. I'll give me that. But I kind of think it works. with its own weirdness. It does something that I like. Which isn't to say it makes sense, because it doesn't, but my brain is screaming at me right now. When will you be done? When will you be done? When will you be done? And I think, given that, oops, I actually accidentally opened my own channel. That's let me do that. Oops. Um, let's go look for the funny little places where we have black lines left and stuff like that. Rough edges, things we don't want to keep. Or the final version, which is kind of close. Decided to add some jewelry here because she didn't have any, and that's a pity. And when you're wearing such a pretty dress like this one, you ought to have some jewelry as well. That's just common sense, isn't it? I think that's common sense. Oops. Yeah. Oops. Mm. Yeah. Oops. Oopsies. Well, I mean, oh no. Oh yes. Well, I mean, I think the dress fabric is now doing a better job at conveying a fabric feel than it was. I think we have a bit of an issue with not so tiny bit of an issue with the light still. But I think that's also because I gave myself really weird light sources to work with. That's my own fault for doing that. I don't know if I'm improving upon it at this point or whether I'm just messing things up more. I'm leaning towards the latter, actually. So I think I'm gonna switch the curves a bit, do something different. And then once we have this isn't gonna be the finished layer, it's gonna be on some kind of layer mode, this one. Just for coherence sake. Trying a few different ones. Whoop. I'm gonna have to crop it somehow later. Just haven't decided how yet. But yeah, I think at this point we are done. I can't look at this anymore. So there is that. That's my usual reason to just give up on things. Call them done. Be done with them. Let's see if I can sign this. Okay. Let's see again where we are statistics wise. 4 hours, 47 minutes. That's actually just short of 5 hours. Kind of the goal that I was going for. Also, my prediction regarding when my patience would run out proved pretty effective. Yes. I think. What do I think about it? I like that it went pretty close to the idea that I had to begin with. I do think, though, that that idea wasn't as developed as it might have been, but yeah. We're done, you guys. Thank you for watching and following along as I've created this piece from start to finish over a series of streams and made Twitch affiliate in the process, which was really fun to be able to do that. Next up, I think I am going to work on making some custom Twitch emotes for myself, but I might not stream that process. I might stream something else next. We'll see when. I have some planned times for this weekend that I need to put up, perhaps on the schedule. We'll see about that. But thank you, everyone, for joining. For Timalik, Ronin, Leroy, and Tony for being in the chat and hosting and the bits as well. And I will see some you guys next time that I'm online. And thanks everyone who has been watching as well, whoever you are. All right, I need to find. I'm going to turn this one off. Yeah, there we go. La 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 la. And let's share this while we're at it. I'm going to post that on my Instagram later at some point. All right. Thanks again for watching. Bye.